On this short video, I wanted to mention the element of 4 that we find during Pesach Agada, during the Pesach Seder, and that is, in my humble opinion, practically every Jewish holiday has some number associated with it, meaning there are a lot of either mitzvot of that holiday or some kind of hints that related to that holiday that associate with a specific number. Maybe for some holidays my opinion will be a little bit stretched, but in the case of Pesach it's an obvious case. The number 4 seems to be extremely important in the Pesach Seder. Now generally when you find number 4 anywhere in Jewish, both Jewish law and Jewish worldview, it's usually associated with the 4 letters of divine name. The main name of Hashem has 4 letters, Yud Kei Bevav Kei, and that name is projected in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of both mitzvot and various hashkafa ideas, the Jewish theology ideas, have to do with dividing things into 4. Of course, 4 is not the only important number. 10 is an important number, 7 is an important number. There are many more numbers that are important in various things, 12, 13. But 4 in particular, since both the main name of Hashem, Yud Kei Bevav Kei, and also the name Aleph Dalet Nun Yud has 4 letters, and it has to do with 4 types of Hanhaga, 4 types of ruling over the universe. So therefore, there are a lot of 4s. But in particular on Pesach Seder, you'll notice many different kinds of 4s. There are 4 sons. Now, the Torah nowhere says that you'll have 4 kinds of sons. Rather, the Torah tells us in various places what to answer different kinds of sons. And Chazal understood, based on the answers and based on the questions, that one son is a wicked son, one son is a wise son, one son is a tam, a simple son, or maybe more like a whole son without sly kinds of questions. And at last, one son, it doesn't say in the Torah altogether that he'll ask. Rather, it says you will answer. So that's the son that doesn't know what to ask, too young to ask questions yet. So that's one element of 4. Another element of 4 is, of course, 4 questions. The son, one of the children, or in a lot of families, every child reads the 4 questions. By the way, according to Vilna Gaon, one question was replaced after the destruction of the temple, that they used to ask why we're not eating, why all the meat we're eating is all roasted, about the Pesach Korban, the Pesach offering. But after the destruction of the temple, they changed that to the question of why are we sitting reclining. So it seems, according to Vilna Gaon at least, that they wanted to preserve the number 4, that they replaced the question, didn't just get rid of the question that was no longer relevant. So we have 4 questions, and another element of 4 is the 4 cups, of course. The Pesach Seder, it's a specifically very important part that you have to have 4 cups. Now the truth is, in my opinion, the 4 cups also have to do with 4 parts of the Seder itself. They're basically, the whole Seder can be divided into 4 parts. Kiddush, then all of the Agada until Gal Yisrael, the second cup, then the meal together with the brocha after the meal, the 3rd cup, and then the Halal Agadol, the great Halal, great thankfulness to Hashem, and that's the 4th cup. So that's another element of 4. Now the Jerusalem Talmud brings all kinds of hints to these 4 cups and finds other kinds of 4s to which 4 cups are hinted. The most well-known hint, of course, that everybody mentions and everybody knows is that the 4 Lashonot HaGeulah, the 4 types of, the 4 verbs used in the Torah about the redemption, that they correspond to the 4 cups. So this is all on Pesach, and just as a side note, I'll mention what I think the numbers are for various other holidays. I may be wrong, but this is just my opinion, that on Yom Kippur we have a lot of fives. 5 types of prohibitions in Uim, 5 prayers, and in Kabbalah there is more discussion about the letter Hey and how it, the first letter Hey in divine name and how it applies to Yom Kippur. On Sukkot, I think the main number is 7. Why is that? Well, besides that the Sukkot itself is only 7 days, we're not talking about Shmini Atzeret. The Sukkot, we sit in the Sukkah, according to the Torah command, only 7 days. And also actually the number of minim that we take, even though it's 4 types of plants we take, but there are 7, because there's 2 aravot and 3 hadassim, 3 mirt, and 3 mirts, branches of mirt, and 2 branches of willow trees. So altogether it's 7. 1 lulav, 2 aravot, 3 hadassim, and 1 etrog. So that's another 7. And of course we do 7 hakafot on Hoshana Rabbah, 7 Hoshanot. 7 times we go around the bima. And there are other elements of 7 on Sukkot. On Rosh Hashanah, probably the number 3 is quite common. There are 3 middle brochas of the Shmona Esrei, 3 types of blowing of the shofar, Truah, Shvarim, and Tkiah, and 3 types of Seder of each, by the way. There is the Seder where it starts with Tkiah, and then Shvarim Truah, and then Tkiah, and then there's Tkiah, Shvarim Tkiah, and then there's Tkiah, Truah Tkiah. And each one is done 3 times. And then there are 3 psukim of each of the 3 parts of the Tanakh, plus the 1 pasuk from the Torah at the end. So it's 3 times 3 kind of 3 parts of the Torah, Tanakh, Torah, Nevim, Ktuvim, each one with 3 psukim, and then 1 at the end to make it 10 total. So in each of the 3 middle brachot, the 3 elements where we first accept the Malchut of Hashem, Malchiot, then the Zichronot, and then Shofarot. 3 types of... it's according to Maharsha, by the way, it has to do with the 3 main elements of belief. Shofar has to do with the giving of the Torah, Malchut has to do with believing in Hashem, and Zichronot has to do with Hashgacha, that Hashem rules over the world. That there's 3, according to Rabbi Yosef Albo, there are 3 main beliefs that a Jew should hold, and that is belief in Hashem, believe that Hashem rules over the world, and believe that Hashem gave us the Torah. So that's the 3 middle brachot of Musaf, and that's the 3 types of psukim on each of these brachot: Malchiyot, Zichronot, and Shofarot. So that's what I think, in my opinion. Of course, Hanukkah has to do with number 8. That's obvious. So that's, in my opinion, what the various numbers associated with different holidays are. And on this, I'm going to end for today. And if you like this video, please press like.